Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this December 23rd. Here we go. It is looking like a very active, not the day necessarily, but later on this evening. It does look like a severe weather outbreak is going to take place over much of the central Mississippi Valley, which includes the Ohio and the Tennessee River Valley. That also includes the WBKO viewing area. So this is your heads up that today, later today, we are going to see developing showers and thunderstorms. Those thunderstorms will have the capability of producing damaging winds, large hail, intense lightning, heavy rainfall, and yes, we're even looking at a tornado threat. This is going to be one of those rare December events that could produce a lot of damage. If you've got Christmas decorations outdoors, you may want to secure those or maybe find a way to keep them from flying away. That goes for trash receptacles, outdoor furniture, trampolines, things like that. The winds are really going to howl today, even before the storms, 20 to 40 miles per hour out of the south in some cases. We're going to find probably some tree branches down, maybe even some power interruptions come later on when the storms really start to kick up. There could be some localized flooding. There is also a large hail threat because of the colder air aloft and the dynamics of this system coming in. It is going to be a quite powerful system for December standards, so it's not going to take much to get things to kick up and become pretty active later on this evening. The time frame that we're looking at right now, and I was just on a conference call with the National Weather Service in Louisville about 3 a.m., 3:15 this morning, and they're looking at the time frame here for the Bowling Green area, most of southern Kentucky, starting with some isolated showers and thunderstorms right around 4 this afternoon, 4 p.m. Central Time, and then moving through the Bowling Green area with the strongest line of thunderstorms around 6 p.m., and then moving east of Bowling Green along the Cumberland Plateau and the Cumberland Parkway region sometime around 9 p.m. this evening. That's the way the timing looks right now, but that could change through the day. Now, the question becomes, is there an outlier? Is there something out there that could stunt the growth of some of these thunderstorms? We do expect some sunshine today. We're getting a few showers this morning, but it does appear that we will see some sunshine through the clouds today. Now, it's how much instability we get that will determine the severity of some of the storms. But even without sunshine, this is a pretty dynamic system. And by that, I mean there is a lot of wind. There's a lot of lift. There's wind shear. There's all those things. And, of course, the moisture component thrown in there. All the ingredients that are needed for this to become a severe weather event. So, we're hoping that we won't have to deal too much with tornadoes. It looks like the higher tornado threat may be just a bit south and west of us, more into West Tennessee and northern Mississippi, parts of Arkansas. In fact, a new tornado watch has already gone up even at this hour for parts of southern Arkansas, extreme eastern Texas, and northwestern Louisiana this morning, and that is where things are starting to crank up already. And so that activity will be heading northeast as we go through the day. Now, this morning, we're looking at just some scattered showers in the area, no thunderstorms, just scattered showers, and they're primarily along and east of I-65 and moving now into central Kentucky. So for the most part, today is just going to be windy and warm with a mix of clouds and sunshine. Then it's the afternoon into the evening when we'll start to see some action going here, and that will be the most intense time for severe weather as we get on into this evening. Looking back at your Tuesday, we set a record. Well, we tied the record high for the day yesterday, December 22nd, 66. It happened just before midnight last night as temperatures began to warm up early this morning. So we tied the record of 66 for the day set back in 1941. We really look to bust a record today, or actually exceed the record high. The record high for today is 72. Set back in 1895, we're calling for a high today of 75. So if we hit that, we will blow the record out by 3 degrees, and it's very likely that will happen today. And actually, the next few days, we still have some records that may be broken. So 66 tied the record high yesterday. 46 is the average high, so we were 20 degrees above average. And then 52 was our low. 28 is where we should be on average. That's a 24-degree difference. A year ago, we had a high of 56 and a low of 31. Back in 2014, we picked up another 0.13 of an inch of rain yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport. So now we're just shy of an inch, or around an inch or so, shy of where we should be for the month of December. Today, after some morning showers, windy and warm, 60% chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Some of those, especially if they become isolated out ahead of the main line, those are the ones we'll have to watch for possible rotation and becoming what we call supercell thunderstorms. Those storms rotate a little more violently. They could produce some very large hail, 1 or 2 inch diameter hail, and then we could get a few spin-ups out of that. It's a possibility. We're calling for a new record high of 75 today. South winds 20 to 40 miles per hour, especially this afternoon. Tonight, thunderstorms likely, 100% chance of rain. Some of those severe, especially until about 9, 10 o'clock this evening. Overnight low at 59. Now, once that main line of thunderstorms comes through, and as I mentioned earlier, it looks to come through Bowling Green around 6 p.m., there could be a few isolated spin-ups along the main line, especially at the very beginning of the line, where the winds are trying to push out ahead of the main line, and we could get some small, what we call vortices, or just little spin-ups that could produce a brief, weak tornado, but those can do some damage too, so keep that in mind. Overnight low 59. Then for tomorrow, Christmas Eve, Thursday, we're going to see mainly a dry day after those storms pass by tonight. And we could see another record, maybe 70 degrees. It's going to be close to the record. The record high for Thursday is 73, set back in 1964, so we'll be close. There will be another round of showers. The third in a series of disturbances moves in late Thursday night. Showers coming in for Christmas Day. In fact, now we have bumped up the chance of rain to 80% on Christmas Day, Friday. With a high of 64, there could even be a few thunderstorms out of that. Nothing that appears to be severe. Saturday, we will continue with a 40% chance of a shower, otherwise mostly cloudy and much warmer. A high of 74. 74 on Saturday. That could be a record. And then we go into Sunday. Here comes another disturbance. 60% chance of showers and perhaps a thunderstorm with a high of 70. Monday, showers and a few thunderstorms at 60%. I know, it sounds like it's never going to end. It's crazy. 68 will be the high on Monday, but there is an end in sight. Next Tuesday, we're looking for finally an end to these disturbances. We'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine and cooler finally with a high of 57. That's still running well above average for this time of the year, but it is a sign that things are going to cool down. And as I mentioned yesterday in the podcast, it does appear after the first week of January, or in that first week of January, we do see things trending cooler. So we'll see how all that pans out. But in the meantime, here's what we're going to do. We'll have full team coverage of the severe weather. It depends on how severe it gets. Now, if If it's just a few severe thunderstorms, Shane will be here this evening, Daniel, maybe Matt. If it becomes a full-blown outbreak with damage and tornadoes and things like that, all four of us will be here. I'll be actually monitoring from home as I can tap into some of these weather computers and do social media updates and things like that. So all of us will be working this evening to make sure that you're covered and understand the threat and are updated. We will do updates throughout the day at WBKO.com and on the WBKO app. Now, if you have our app, if you are using the WBKO app, we have push notifications there. And what that is, you can go into the app, into your settings, and you can say that you want to receive weather bulletins or breaking weather. You can go in there and set that up, and it will push a notification to your phone. You'll hear our news sounder. It will come through your phone to alert you. Like we do anticipate later today, a tornado watch will be issued. I'm pretty confident of that. Sometime today, a tornado watch will be issued for our area. So when that happens, those of you that receive push notifications through the WBKO app, you'll hear that sound come over your phone. Now, we're not going to do it for every warning, but for the watch and to get everybody up to speed and what's coming, we'll do that. Those of you that are signed up for text alerts, you can also go to WBKO.com. There's a section there where you can go to text alerts and make sure that you're signed up and ready for that. Also, have your NOAA weather radio turned on. You know, that little black button on the side that says on for alerts. You need to have that on today because at some point, as I mentioned, a tornado watch will be issued, and then after that, it will become warnings, and you'll want to hear those. So just be alerted to that. But we're going to keep an eye on things here and keep you updated as much as possible today through social media, our Facebook and Twitter pages, Instagram as well. We'll do all that, plus the WBKO app, plus WBKO.com, plus on the TV side. You'll see the crawls and the updates, break-ins, and things like that. So hopefully this will not be... I hope it's not going to be a bad day, but it has the possibility of becoming that. And this is one of the busiest travel days of the year, so this is why we're just urging you to pay attention and be weather ready and weather wise as we go through this evening especially. In the meantime, if I don't get to talk to you tomorrow, you're traveling somewhere and you're going out of town for Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all. God bless you all for listening to this podcast extra long today because of the weather. But have a safe and Merry Christmas, and God bless you all. And more importantly, know the weather before it knows you. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, at 11 a.m. on midday, and streaming live, of course. If we do have severe weather, we will live stream everything to WBKO.com, and we can also live stream to the WBKO app. So if you have the app on your phone or tablet, you'll be able to watch us live, even though we don't have to be on TV. We can stream through your device if you have internet and have the app. Then later today, depending on the weather, the Chris Allen Radio Show at SAM 100.7 from 3 until 7 p.m.